Oh, sir?
Hello and welcome to SUAANGAN. I'm your host, Dez Loreen. I'll get a bacon cheeseburger and a poutine.
All right.
No tomatoes and no onions on the burger.
Okay.
And I'll get a root beer to drink, please.
No problem.
Excellent. On the show today, we'll bring you to the Inuvik Airport, where you'll meet Logan Bullock. Logan's a 20-year-old Inuvialuit business owner who's making waves in the industry. He might be young, but he's dedicated and committed to his work. You're watching SUAANGAN, Our Strength, right here on APTN.
Oh, jeez. Day in the life of Logan Bullock. It's autobiography or what? Every morning's pretty much the same thing. Come in and make sandwiches, cook off burgers and stuff. Same as any other short order cook.
Okay. My name is Reed Schaub. I'm a certified Red Seal chef. Started the company about 5 years ago. Pretty much conditioned myself in diamond mines, and through that we have an alliance deal with ESS. Catering near 2000-2001 drilling season, we did a Petro-Canada 60, and we received great reviews as a chef, and then Annie Banksland, my partner, that was with me on site, and that really was the birth of Gneiss Catering. Some oil companies were looking for an alternative, and like I said, knowing some of the powerhouses that do this kind of stuff, we approached them, and putting a deal together wasn't hard at all.
Well, we've had the restaurant for about 3 years now. It's a government contract. The ownership of the company is me, Logan Bullock, Annie Banksland, and Reed Schaub. And Reed is the general manager. And Annie is out at camp right now, making sure everything's going good, and any odd jobs they have around the camp to do, she's there. And I'm here running the restaurant because obviously there's nobody else to run it if they're not here. And I have Ryan in here today working, my Inuvialuit friend. Though this part of our company is just like we pretty much catering to the airport, and whatever flights need we usually make. And this is the airport operation of our company, and we have another part of the company which is in camp catering, which my other business partners are doing right now, Annie and Reed.
Gravy on your fries? No? There's roast beef too? No, there's homemade tartar sauce.
Well, we're out in Ellis Island here, and we do have a camp called the Wormlinger, and of course the Chevron Drill Camp 63. There will be another camp starting up here within about 2 weeks, about 6 kilometers from here. So it's all kind of tightly knit, and it's good for logistics that way too. All the dry goods for our 70-man camp here. We have enough here for about 2 weeks of stock, in case we get stormed in and that. And everything's pretty much meticulously in order, and easy to do inventory this way. But we do have a whole array of stuff here, and it's pretty much everything you need. Our orders go in once a week. The head chef sends it in, gets screened, then forwarded on to Stanton's, and then it's brought out by a cube van. Here's our cooler. Cooling goods. And here's our freezer. We have enough food in here also for 2 weeks to get us by should something happen with the weather. God forbid we've been there. We do logistics in equipment for the camps. We don't do camps as such, but it might be an area that we might be looking into here in the future. We do the logistics and all the food. We get the camps set up and bring in the people, coordinate the people, job descriptions, on-site training, and we also do demob at the end of the season.
Well, I kind of grew up in the cooking industry. I first went in the kitchen when I was a little kid, so it's kind of like natural. What I have to do all day, it's just got got used to having to do a lot of stuff.
About the last 3 years, you could see it in him. He's a great PR person, so you know, he's an all-around guy. We'll see in the future for him to come out in the camps. We feel that there's opportunity for him out here. So.
Yeah, I have a fairly good relationship with the transportation part of the airport. They don't usually give me too hard of a time all the time. It's usually pretty easy working out here, as long as I have the right help, and the people out here are nice. Except for there's some people, like people that like to drink, kind of give me a hard time because I hardly ever have beer. And yeah. Well, we have caribou soup. Sometimes you do caribou chili, but not too often. Whenever my dad has a chance to come in, because there's a lot of stuff I still don't know. But there's a lot of stuff that I learned over my years in the kitchen. Traditional foods, they sell quite well. A lot of people come out from in town just to eat the traditional foods and donuts and stuff like that. And yeah, they sell really good. A lot of camp catering, a lot of like remote site catering and stuff like that, like out on the land and stuff.
In our earlier stages, we were doing a lot of functions in town, whether they're Christmas parties, banquet parties. We do luncheons for corporations that come in and have their meetings in town in Inuvik, and that's pulled us through for the time that we were down waiting for camps to happen. So.
SUAANGAN will be right back after these messages. Stay tuned to APTN.
Stay tuned.
So you need any help with orders?
Not really.
Welcome back to SUAANGAN, right here on APTN.
Yeah, we didn't do too many private functions this year because we have we're too busy with the camp contracts we got. So yeah, we would do it, but just don't have time. Don't have time. I don't know. I never really ever thought I was going to be in the cooking industry when I was younger, but kind of grew into it and accepted what I had to do. But I have other plans on what I want to do. I would mind to get into more the business side of cooking, because that's where the real money is.
Cheddar burger?
Chop, chop.
Yeah, we have workers that, well, we all work a 12-hour shift out here, and our bakers and our night chef work, 8 till 8 in the evening. They do carry on and do the breakfast, but the prep can be quite awesome, actually. Your morning prep is done by the night baker and the night cook, and the soups and the main meals are all done by the head chef during the day. All the salads, everything's pretty much prepped fresh for every day. We'd like to stay consistent that way. So.
So is there any sort of influence you're passing on to the younger siblings in your family about the kitchen?
Well, nobody's really too interested yet, but Chris shows some interest. Just, I don't know. They're kind of weird right now. They're all going through different ages. This bun's not heating up fast enough.
Basically, this is my area of work. Pretty simple. type in amount, whatever. And just keep things tidy, keep things civil. Like, for instance, basic things just as grabbing a few plates and wiping off the table. Pretty simple. My friend Logan, he gave me the job, sort of, and, well, I guess I couldn't turn it down. I gotta work if I'm not doing anything. Gotta keep on going. Because if you just sit around, then you tend to get lazy, then it kind of grows on you. Then pretty much it's just an everyday thing in your life. So I just wanted that to be a part of my life. No, not really. I'm more of a kind of labor kind of guy. I like doing the heavy lifting. I like just doing stuff like that. Just hands-on work. I don't want to be like behind a desk or anything like that. Behind a counter's all right, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's been pretty much uphill. 4 years of hard work and with all my partners, and it's been a struggle trying to get our foot in the door. And it's, you know, the hard work finally has paid off. And right now, our primary concern is to do a good job for our client, train and evaluate people that we do have on staff, and forge ahead from there. And we look for the next drilling seasons to have more camps, actually.
Well, it's usually pretty good unless the day's pretty good unless the planes are late. Because once planes are late, we're here all day, and it just gets nuts. We have fish today. Fish? No? In the morning, we're usually here at about 8:30, 9. Because I got to get soup and all that kind of stuff on and make sandwiches. Because if a plane's late, we usually stay open for it. It's part of the contract we have with the Transport Canada.
Right, on the drilling rig here, it doesn't stop. It goes 24 hours a day, so we have to ensure that the crews on the rig are fed well and fed lots. So policy is a well-fed crew is a good working crew, and that's our primary goal, is to keep the client happy and well-fed and abundance of food and upbeat, very, very good food, and that's a real concern for us.
Well, it kind of started when I was a kid. I really didn't notice it until as of late, obviously, because I'm working in a kitchen now. I never ever thought I was going to be in a kitchen doing what I am doing now. But I don't think I'll be in the kitchen for my whole life.
Coming back for part 2 in 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years. Logan takes over the airport restaurant again. No, I'm just kidding. We were supposed to get regular burgers from Rutherford, and he sent us buffalo. Weird. So now we have buffalo burgers on our menu. I'd rather have bison. Oh, shoot. No. 2 buffalo burgers? Buffalo or Muscat? Buffalo.
You're watching SUAANGAN, Our Strength. right here on APTN. Stay tuned. Welcome back to SUAANGAN, Our Strength, right here on APTN.
Hi, my name's Annie Banksland. Girl has to go home if there's an accident or something within the family, or if they have to leave the camp. I just fly in and relieve pretty well everybody, and I pretty well work all over the kitchen. Anywhere from washing dishes to doing prep and helping the cook and making sandwiches, whatever. Housekeeping, anything. Today, last few days I've been going on the floor at 6 a.m. because 6 a.m. and what I usually do is come in and ensure everything's, like coffee's ready and everything's ready for breakfast, and just ensure nothing runs out and wash dishes. I really enjoy working out here, although it's isolated, and a lot of people have to understand that we have to work as a family, and we all work as a teamwork, and I enjoy working out here. 12 hours is a long day, but it just flies, because you're busy from the time you go on the floor till late evening when supper is done about 8, and then even after that we still have to do a lot of prepping for the next day.
When we need supplies, we usually go to Stanton's, or we order from, mainly from Stanton's. Well, we can't find at Stanton's, we find other places. And that's pretty much it. The restaurant industry right now is pretty big. We're gonna have more flights through here, and that's gonna be good. Yeah, I'd probably write a list before I go, because I gotta check to see what I need, what I have already. Out the front. Pop.
Maybe
Plastic forks.
No, I got it.
check. Bun, maybe more buns. I don't know.
Burger buns, white bread. Emphasis on white. The Inuvialuit settlement region.
What's your other one? Box of another beer, what?
Yeah, dump that for me there, Kelly.
This is where I do the majority of my shopping for the airport restaurant. Stanton's Distributing. This is where we get our produce. This is a mix of vegetables and cheese and stuff. And this is where the good mushrooms are. This is the meat section, smokies and stuff we use in the restaurant. And there's more vegetables over here. quite a big variety at Stanton's. I used to work here a long time ago, but that didn't work out.
We worked out a deal with Stanton's to, you know, buy our goods through the Inuvialuit company that they are, and it is transported up by truck, up Dempster. Drop point would be Stanton's, and then from there it's distributed out to the camps as the orders account for. The service industry that we're in here can be pretty hectic, and the logistic in it can be awfully overwhelming at times. We'll just forge ahead and do the best we can and carry on into next year.
Pretty much we get the majority of the stuff here. What we can't find, we get other places. Try to support town business.
Mr. Bullock?
Cigarettes?
Okay.
The more you regularly?
That'll be $11, please.
How's business?
Oh, we're busy as always.
Yeah?
I'm slow right now, though. That's good.
That's good.
I think the high school had a compressed day.
Yeah.
So all the kids are down at 1.
That's why they have no after-school dawdlers.
Yeah, that's it.
Some of the young ladies.
After school shoplifters, we like to call them. This ain't no 5 minutes.
Oh, jeez. That's crazy.
How's your mom?
If he sticks with it and pursues it and works diligently and learns from what's been going on and learn from the mistakes as you go along and trials and tribulations of this, you know, starting out your own business, he could land himself a very good future. It's in his court whether he would like to go that route, but all indications are that he does. So, yeah, it's very good. I'm actually very happy about it for him.
After work, I usually call up some of my friends, maybe go have a beer, relax, talk about current events, and yeah, pretty easy. It's kind of nice having your own business, never have to worry about anything. Spent a lot of time in Inuvik when I was a kid, growing up here and went to elementary school here, and I know a lot of people from here. Well, I'd like to get into radio production. That's what I would like to do. Have my own radio station or something someday. I think it would be good to have my own radio station because I'd like to have some different alternative music in the north other than just all traditional. I know traditional is good, but you can't have the same stuff all the time. Like CBC does, I guess. Can I even say CBC on it? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I think I have a pretty good radio voice if I was talk like this. Yeah. But yeah, I just really like radio and I like music, so I think me and radio would be good.
And that was our show for this week. I'm your host, Dez Loreen. Stay tuned next week for more of SUAANGAN, Our Strength, right here on APTN.
Holy.